Hey, what's going on? Seafood Greg here with your Thunder Shaolin Kung Fu School. Today we're going to be doing some bag work. Can these techniques work? We're going to take our forms, take pieces and bits of our forms, be able to utilize that to work towards the bag. Can Kung Fu actually utilize their techniques in a sparring so that we can use our techniques for pressure testing, being able to use it for shadow boxing, being able to use form and function? Let's see how it works out. Let's put this all together and let's make it work. Hey guys, so what's going on? We're going to be working on basic drills right now. So yes, we have 16-ounce gloves. It doesn't mean I box. It doesn't mean I do kickboxing, Muay Thai. I do traditional Kung Fu, but we do Sanda and we use these gloves so we don't kill each other. One of the basic movements that we're going to be working on from our guard stance position is a triple grab. So in one of the forms that we do, a traditional form that we do, we actually move over, do a triple grab, and then we throw the punch here. So this movement would be from a block. Block, grab, strike, come over the top, and then hit. And that's the movement that we're going to use. But we're going to completely dissect that movement. And all we're going to use from that movement is just this movement here. The right hand's gonna clear, we're gonna check, and we're gonna come across with the right hand. So we're gonna put this in a segment that we can actually use on the bag. So we're gonna start with the lead punch. The lead punch is not owned by any style in the martial arts. It's a straight punch, a lead punch, however you wanna work it. The left hand is up, the right hand is up, and we're gonna throw that lead. And as we throw the lead, we're gonna slide. We're gonna keep a orbital routine around our bag, and as we do that, we know our distance. As I move around the bag, I know my distance between my opponent and myself at all times. I know that I have that reach. If I falter in my movement when I'm practicing against the bag, when I do bag work, and I'm not consistent, that means that at one point or another, I'm going to be too close. I'm going to be susceptible to getting hit. So I make sure that every time that I train, when I use this technique and I'm moving around the bag and I'm moving this way and I keep my hand up and I move, I always keep myself at a good orbit around the bag, okay? This movement here is going to be lead. So we're gonna do 3 leads. Lead, lead, straight, reverse, invert, and then we're gonna come around and we're gonna do what we call switch fighting. We started with the right foot forward, so we're fighting southpaw. And as I come around, I'm gonna go straight, reverse, invert, and then right from this position, it's gonna be middle, check, and come across. So we take our right hand, that was the lead hand, and now we're gonna transform that lead hand into a reverse punch, where we're fighting from southpaw, and then we go back to right. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna strap on our 16-ounce gloves, and we're gonna work our drill. So everything we do with one side, we do with the other side. So we're gonna shift. So it's really important that our feet, as we're moving, we're shifting. And when I shift, I don't stay square to the bag. I don't do this and stay square to the bag. We wanna make sure every time that I slide over to the right, I make sure that my left foot slides with me so that my right shoulder is always protecting the body. I'm making sure that my shoulder's there, my chin is down, and I'm gonna come across. So as I slide across, 1, 2, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I switch. And come over. By switching, we do 3 different things. I'm hoping this mic isn't slipping out. By switching, if I'm center line with my opponent, when I move to the other side, I switch off center, but my right hand stays center down the pipe. So now I'm off center. My opponent thinks that my body's off center, but my right hand has the clear way. to throw. When I throw, I lift the heel and I keep my elbow down. Okay, so this is where some of the techniques will differ from a boxer, right? Where they're gonna twist and they're gonna lift the elbow, to some Kung Fu stylists. When we throw, we keep our elbow down. We twist the elbow, keep our elbow, we twist the hips, keep the elbow down, and we don't wear out the shoulder muscles, so we can last a little bit longer. When you start using the upper part of the body for a long period of time, you get tired. So we're able to utilize that same thing, but with keeping our elbow down and turning our hips. So one more time, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go straight, reverse, invert, block, and come over the top. And now from here, I'm gonna load up and go this way. 1, 2, 3, straight, reverse, invert, block, and come straight down the pipe this way. And I think my mic is falling.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
So guys, I hope that this helped. It's really important to be able to utilize form and function. If you're learning a form, break the form down, rip it apart, understand that everything that you're learning, regardless of whatever style you're learning, right? So if I'm doing a 5-point combination, do you think that's considered form training? Because to me, I consider a 5-point combination drill a small form, because you're learning form and function. You're learning form, you're learning footwork, you're learning transition, you're learning speed, you're learning power. You're learning the same thing that you would whether it was a whole long, elongated form, or if it was a short drill form. Either or, you can call it whatever you want, but it's a form. So if you're doing a 5-point drill, or a 9-point drill, or whatever you're doing, that's a small little form. It's teaching you exactly what a traditional Chinese form would teach, or a karate form would teach. It's the same thing. So now what we do is we break down those movements and we utilize them on a bag. We utilize them for shadow boxing, and then we start to pressure test, right? Because hitting a bag is not fighting. Hitting a bag is not sparring. But hitting a bag teaches us footwork. It teaches us speed. It teaches us transitional movement. It teaches us to be clear and concise of what we're doing, and just gives us a good idea of form and function. So guys, thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Definitely check us out on the Patreon page. Check us out on the website, and just check us out. We're all over the internet, guys. www.shaolinlohan.com. We're on TikTok, Sifu Greg Zil. We're on Instagram, Authentic Shaolin. Check us out, guys. We'll see you soon for the next installment. Guys, I forgot to tell you, click, subscribe, click that bell, click the icon, do whatever you got to do, just so that we can see you next week. We'll see you soon.